It's that time of the day again. Otters baseball coming your way here on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network. So happy you could join us here on this humid Saturday night contest between the Evansville Otters and the Lake Erie Crushers. Evansville 25 and 48th place in the West Division. Lake Erie 38 and 26 second place in the West. And the Otters able to sneak away, well, not just sneak away, but demolish Lake Erie with a 9-1 win in yesterday's contest, the series opener. So today they will look for the series win in the middle game. Ballpark dimensions here at Bosse Field in Evansville, Indiana. 315 to the right and left field lines, 375 to the right and left center alleys, and a dead center, it is 400. Reed Hoover calling our balls and strikes as the home plate umpire. Brett Gyron out at first base umping, and the third base umpire is Alex Lowry. On the rubber for Evansville, Casey Delgado. No pitching record yet this season. This is his 5th appearance. All in starts, 15 1/3 prior innings for the Otters in 2024. A 1.76 ERA. 85 degrees, cloudy skies, and our American flag blowing out toward left field as of now, slightly in. And we'll have to see how that plays in effect against these hitters today. We really haven't seen the flag blow in much here this season, but it is tonight. Not directly in toward home plate, but probably somewhere along that left field line. So certainly blowing out to left, and we'll have to see how that favors both the righties and, well, not favor the lefties. Leading it off, Jared Watkins for Lake Erie. He bats left-handed, the shortstop working on a 5-game hit streak. Delgado into the wind. He's ready with the first pitch. He steps and deals, and it's a fastball that misses high, and we're underway here at 6:36 p.m. Delgado gets the sign back into the wind. He deals. Fastball finds the zone for a strike, and the count is 1-1 for Watkins. The Lake Erie shortstop did not play yesterday. First action in the series for him. Here comes the pitch, and the 1-1 is hit foul to the opposite side. We'll try it at 1-2. Watkins batting .281 this year. 4 for 13 in the series against Washington. Delgado motions home. Here's the 1-2. Fastball misses high. Well, Casey, although he has started in 4 prior games, again, only with that 15 1/3 innings of work on the season. That's an average of 3.83 innings per outing. Next pitch fouled away. We'll try it again at 2-2 for Watkins. Casey hasn't seen much action, despite being on that opening day roster for Evansville. He's one of the only remaining people on that opening day roster. Now the 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball, misses inside near the shoe tops of the left-handed hitting Watkins. 3-2. Not even his brother, Riley, who was on that opening day roster, is still on the active roster today. Now the payoff pitch from Delgado. Swung on a grounder out to second, fielding it cleanly. Zinn, he'll sling it to first. 1 down. But in the time that Casey has spent on the mound this year, boy, has he been a delight to watch. And hopefully for the Otters, he can keep that up again here today. Now coming to the plate, Logan Thomason. Righty on righty matchup. Delgado, 5'10", 180 pounds from Miami, Florida. 18 strikeouts, 5 walks this year. Here's the pitch. Thomason takes a fastball upstairs, and the count is 1-0. Now with the 2 9-game homestands bleeding into the month of August, could see Delgado a lot. Here's the 1-0, and it's a fastball in. The remainder of the season, I would venture to guess that you're probably able to get 4 more appearances out of Delgado, including tonight. Here's the 2-0 delivery. Fastball ripped to the left side, foul. And we'll try it at 2-1. Maybe this is generous, but on paper, he can probably throw at least twice throughout each 9-game homestand. The 2-1. Grounder hit back over the mound toward the shortstop Parks. He fields it and throws to first, 2 down. And while Delgado will still finish maybe somewhere around the ballpark of 40 to 50 innings on the season, that's actually not too terrible, especially since he'll be able to pick it up a lot more in this final third of the season. Now coming to the plate, Alberti Chavez. Righty on righty matchup. Here's the first pitch from Casey. Fastball down the middle for a strike, 0-1. Defensive order for Evansville here in game 2 of this 3-game series. David Mendham at third, Paven Parks at short, Delvin Zinn at second, Dakota Phillips at first, the 0-1. And it's a check swing, foul back to the screen. We'll try it at 0-2. Out in the outfield in left, Mason White. Giovanni DiGiacomo patrolling center, Gary Mattis in right. And it is Logan Brown back behind the plate. Casey Delgado on the rubber. He winds and fires the 0-2 pitch. Fastball misses high. Delgado, a 4-seam fastball, 2-seam fastball, cutter slider change. 5 pitches in that arsenal. He's ready. He winds and fires. Breaking ball misses outside. No score, top of the first, base is empty, 2 outs. First 2 guys to come to the plate, grounding out to the middle infielders of Evansville. The 2-2 coming. Fastball high again. And we'll try it at 3-2 for Chavez. Chavez 1 for 4 yesterday. He doubled. Working on a 3-game hit streak. The 3-2. And it misses downstairs. So that's the first base runner of the game. Lake Erie, a runner on first, 2 gone. And they will send Vincent Bird Jr. to the plate. "17 pitches for Delgado here in this first inning. 8 strikes. He deals from the stretch, a fastball high to Bird, and the count is 1-0. Well, the most pitches that Casey has thrown in an outing all year, 74, which came back on June 8th against Florence. He steps and delivers, and it finds the mark for a strike. The count even at 1-1 for Bird. Delgado, not a guy to throw very hard, but when he's on, he does a really nice job of commanding the zone. He's ready at the belt. The pitch. Runner goes to second. Fastball lifted the opposite way, out of play. We'll try it at 1-2 for the left-handed hitting Bird. So back to first, Chavez. Bird batting .226 this year, 13 homers, 39 RBI. 0 for 4 in yesterday's contest, 2 strikeouts. The right-hander ready. He deals. Breaking ball misses upstairs. Well, for Casey, it's got to be tough. Only seeing live action, well, an average of once every 3 weeks or so. Hasn't affected him much, though, this year. The 2-2. Runner goes again. Breaking ball way outside. No throw from Brown. Chavez in with his second stolen base this year. Now 2 for 4 in that department. Not a guy that steals many bags. We'll see how aggressive these crushers are today. They're right about middle of the road on the season in stolen base attempts. Here's the payoff pitch to Bird. Fastball lined out toward the left center gap. On his horse, DiGiacomo. He ranges over, makes the catch, and that'll do it. A half inning in the books. A runner stranded on second. No damage done from Lake Erie, and it's Evansville coming to bat for the first time when we come back on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network. Bottom of the first inning, no score between Evansville and Lake Erie. Delvin Zinn, Gary Mattis, Pavin Parks to face right-hander Anthony Escobar and the Lake Erie starter, 6-2 this season. This is his 13th appearance, all in starts, 70 prior innings of work, a 2.44 ERA. He's been one of the best pitchers in the Frontier League here this season. Zinn batting right-handed. Here's the wind and the pitch. Fastball down the middle, taken for a strike, and the count is 0-1. Escobar, not a guy to throw the heater particularly hard. Here's the 0-1. Fastball misses in. That one registered at just 84 miles an hour. So he's not going to blow you away with the velocity. Escobar hasn't gotten many strikeouts this year comparative to the innings. Now the 1-1. Breaking ball slapped out toward third. Triana up with it cleanly, and he will throw to first. There's one gone. Zinn retired on 3 pitches to begin the offensive night for Evansville. And now coming to the plate, it's Gary Mattis. So the one thing that Escobar does that still makes him an elite pitcher in this league, the command is outstanding. Paints the corners, works high-low, doesn't give much over the plate. First pitch to Mattis, and it's fouled back. So the count is 0-1. Well, maybe he started the game throwing changeups. The right-hander winds and fires. 0-1 is a fastball lined out towards center, but this is right at Dixon. And he'll make the catch. There's 2 down. Our radar gun showed 93 on that first pitch to Mattis. Maybe there was just a glitch in the system. That seems to happen often here at this 109-year-old ballpark. Technology, well, not its greatest asset. And now coming to the plate, Pavin Parks. Bases empty, 2 outs, defensive order for Lake Erie. Michel Triana at third, Jared Watkins at short. At second, Alberti Chavez, Vincent Bird Jr. at first. Parks takes on the inside corner for a strike, a fastball, and the count is 0-1. In the outfield at left, Ronald Washington, and center Burl Dixon, and taking over right, Sam Franco. The battery, John Tuccillo behind the plate, and Anthony Escobar. His next pitch on the mound is in there at the knees, called strike 2. Quickly 0-2 now to Parks. No score in the first. Both pitchers looking to have good first frames. The right-hander into the motion, he deals. Fastball misses high to the left-handed hitting Parks, and we'll try it at 1-2. Superman putting together another quality night at the plate yesterday. He's now on a 6-game hit streak. Here's the next pitch from Escobar. And it's tapped into the glove of Tuccillo. He holds on for strike 3. That'll do it. 1 in the books, and Evansville goes down quietly in their first inning. No score after 1 on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network. Top of the second inning, and it's Ronald Washington at the plate for Lake Erie. No score with Evansville. First pitch misses down low off the arm of Casey Delgado, and the count is 1-0. Delgado seeing 4 batters in that first frame. The right-hander winds and fires home. This is swung on, hit hard, but foul to the left side, out of play. 1-1 now to Washington. 4 batters faced, 1 walk. Runner stranded on second in that first inning for Casey. He's into the motion. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball lifted in the air, first base side, foul territory. Phillips giving chase on the warning track, and he'll run it down. 1 gone here in this second inning. And now coming to the plate, the catcher, John Tuchillo. Had the chance to see Tuchillo in the Lake Erie clubhouse before the game today. Tuchillo and I met last year with Lake Erie. Here's the first pitch from Casey. Fastball lined out toward the right center alley. This is going to fall in front of DiGiacomo in center. And it's a 1-out single for Tuchillo. Tuchillo, a great guy. Really calm personality, chill, if you will. And no different this year, and he's having a great season at the plate. Well, now coming to the dish, Burl Dixon. Righty on lefty matchup. That's the first hit that Delgado has given up here tonight. He's at the set from the stretch, deals. Bunt attempt by Dixon, pops it foul to the left side. And we'll try it at 0-1. In the last inning, we were talking about Delgado and how he doesn't throw the fastball very hard, but similar to Lake Erie starter Anthony Escobar, both actually have similar styles of pitching. Here comes the 0-1 delivery. Runner takes off for second, breaking ball in for a strike. Throw to the bag, and it is in time. They got him. A caught stealing, and John Tuchillo out number 2 here in the second. And we'll have an 0-2 count now for Dixon. Both of their pitching styles remind you of a Josh Tomlin, who pitched for the Indians back in the 2016 World Series. Not flamethrowers, but still effective on the mound because of their command. Here's the 0-2 from Casey. Fastball grounded to second. This should do it. Zinn up with it. He'll flip to first, and the inning is over. Well, despite the 1-out single, Delgado faces the minimum here in the top of the second. No damage done from Lake Erie. We're scoreless after 1.5 on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network. Bottom of the second inning, Randy Bednar at the plate, and the first pitch is cut out and missed. 0-1. Anthony Escobar back on the rubber through just 9 pitches in that first inning. Worked a 1-2-3. The right-hander into the wind. Here it comes. And the 0-1 is lined back to the screen. We'll try it at 0-2 for Randy. No score here in the second. Both starting pitchers, as advertised, off to a good start tonight. Escobar picked up a K in that first frame. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball, good take by Bednar. Missed just a little bit outside, perhaps low as well. Well, in the third inning, we'll have Chazé on with Hoosier Lottery. That's today's sponsor for Evansville. Now the 1-2. Swung on, ripped down the left field line, just foul. Oh, by inches. And that hooked right across that white chalk in left field. Would have been extra bases for Bednar. Instead, he'll come back to the plate with a 1-2 count. That started in fair territory, but the English took it foul, and Bednar putting some good wood on the ball. Here's the 1-2. Breaking ball hit out to short. Watkins has it, throws it, one gone. That's a tough pill to swallow for Bednar. He knew he should have had extra bases too, but instead he's out number 1. Well, now coming to the plate, first baseman Dakota Phillips. It's also Shark Week night here at the ballpark, so Evansville wearing their themed jerseys. They are cool jerseys. Escobar winds and fires home the first pitch. Fastball misses inside, and the count is 1-0. No score, bottom of the second. Evansville still searching for their first base runner. These jerseys, sea blue with some red and white mixed in. The pitch, and it misses near the shoe tops of Phillips. He gets out of the way. White Otters going across the chest. White numbering on the back, but infused some streaks of red, imitating the blood of a shark. Here's the 2-0. Fastball misses inside. 3-0 now for Phillips. Lake Erie in their secondary green tops. Purple crushers across the chest, white numbers on the back. Here comes the 3-0 from Escobar. Swing and a miss. We have seen more and more throughout this season. Both Evansville and the opposing club swinging at those 3-0 pitches. Now the 3-1 offering. Another swing and a miss, and the count is full. 20, 30 years ago, heck, even 10 years ago, swinging at that 3-0 pitch was a huge no-no in the game of baseball. Unless you were 3 for 3 already that night with 2 doubles. Escobar ready. Here's the payoff. And it's tapped foul to the Otters on deck circle toward the first base side. And we'll have another 3-2 pitch. The game's always changing. And we have seen players, not just in this league, but also in others, go after that 3-0 pitch more and more. The 3-2 once more. Fastball, swing and a miss. Phillips out number 2, the second K of the game for Escobar. And now coming to the plate, David Mendham. Mendham 1 for 3 yesterday. A run scored and a walk, no score, bottom of the second. 21 pitches for Escobar through 1 2/3. He's ready. He deals the first pitch to Mendham. Fastball taken away, and the count is 1-0. Mendham drawing his 43rd walk yesterday. He does that a lot. Now the pitch, and the 1-0 is cut on and missed. Count moves to 1-1. Now for Mendham, it's trying to figure out a way to get that average back up. It's dipped to 310. Escobar offers up the 1-1. Fastball in. Well, when you look at that 310 average, you say, Kyle, what's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with batting 310 in baseball. Let me tell you, that's still an exceptional number. But from where it was for Mendham, it's dipped about 70 points. The 2-1 bounces in, and we'll try it at 3 balls and a strike now for the Otters' third baseman. Remember, toward the beginning of the year, really after the first month and a half, Mendham was still number 1 in the Frontier League in batting average. He was hitting 380, almost 385. Here's the 3-1. Fastball misses away, ball 4. But hey, if you're getting on base, it is still great for the team, and Mendham does it again, drawing another walk, his 44th of the year. And there's 2 gone here in the inning. Coming to the plate now, Logan Brown. The Otters offense able to score early and often yesterday, leading to their 9-1 win over the Crushers. From the set, Escobar deals. Fastball popped up. Third base side, foul territory. Long run for Triana. Is at the warning track, but this will sneak into the second row of seats out of play. And we'll try it at 0-1. The Otters getting those 9 runs on 10 hits. And the long ball favored Evansville yesterday. Home runs from Gary Mattis, Dakota Phillips, Pavin Parks. Escobar at the set. He twirls and deals. Runner goes for second. Grounder back over the mound. The shortstop, Watkins, fielding it, and he will throw out Brown at first. Well, because of the steal attempt from Mendham, it took Watkins right to the bag, which is where the ball was. Easy play for the shortstop to retire the side. 1 stranded for Evansville, no damage done. We're scoreless with Lake Erie after 2, and when we come back, Shazay Smith will join us on the mic with Hoosier Lottery. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network. Top of the third inning, no score between Evansville and Lake Erie. Casey Delgado back on the rubber, and his first pitch home to Sam Franco in there for a strike in the count, 0-1. While we're joined with Shazay Smith, Hoosier Lottery televised drawing host. Shazay, thanks so much for joining us. And, of course, Hoosier Lottery, today's sponsor. So, a longtime partner with the Otters. Good to see you once again at Bossy Field.
Hey, thank you, Kyle. Hey, it has been great to be here. Now, you know the Hoosier Lottery is proud to have partnered with the Otters for over the years. And Kyle, we love being at Bosse Field, engaging with the fans, and we're so happy. It's warm outside, the weather, we're playing baseball. It's just a great time.
Shortstop Paven Parks charging in on a grounder from Franco. He fields and throws to first, and there's one gone here in this third inning. Well, it is a great day for Otters baseball, of course. Off the air, we were talking, it's been 6 years since you've been to Bosse Field. Is that right?
Yeah, 6 years, but you know what? It's like I've never left. It's like you come here, it's like you feel like you're part of the family. As soon as you walk in, like, hey! So, like, hey, I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to be here. Hey, Bosse's the boss.
He is, absolutely. And Evan the Otter and Eva the Otter, our team mascots, they know how to have some fun and yuck it up as well here at the ballpark, too. At the plate now, Michel Triana. First pitch, swing and a miss from Delgado. No score here in the third. And the Otters certainly appreciate the partnership with Hoosier Lottery as well. We also appreciate the support Hoosier Lottery provides to the community. Tell us about what Hoosier Lottery does for Evansville.
Definitely, Kyle. The Hoosier Lottery provides not fun and entertaining experience through our scratch-off, our draw, and our fast play games. And, we're committed to responsible gaming. Now, Kyle, we are honored to champion our Hoosier heroes, as we bring a stronger, safer, and smarter Indiana. Did you know since 1989, the Hoosier Lottery has given more than $7 billion back to state Indiana, support the police and firefighter pensions?
Hey, that's a lot of money.
It is. Teachers' retirement fund.
Real quick, actually, I beg your pardon, the runner at first was safe. Franco just got thrown out at second, so now there's officially one out here in this third inning, and the pitch missed outside, so it's 1-2 to Triana.
Yeah, teacher retirement fund, the lottery surplus fund. Now, it's used to reduce those vehicle excise taxes, and who don't want their license plates reduced? And we've done it with all the help from the players and retailers all across the state. So it's been an awesome experience, and we appreciate what not only we do here in this community, but all across the state.
Next pitch, swing and a miss. Triana down on strikes. 2 gone here in the top of the third. Along that topic, tell us about the exciting hero of the game promotion.
This past year, many community heroes stepped up to the plate, and the Hoosier Lottery is proud to present our hero of the game every Saturday home game here at Bosse Field. Now, earlier tonight, we were honored to honor Matt Weiss, a police officer. He is a cool guy. You ever talked to Matt? He's done so much for the community. He's a great hero, and we are so honored to have him here today at Bosse Field and celebrate him.
That is incredible. We offer a big thanks for championing our Hoosier heroes. And what else can fans expect from the Hoosier Lottery when they attend an Otters game this year?
Now, it all goes back to creating a fun and entertaining experience for the fans while enjoying the game. Now, fans, you should keep in mind and watch for the Hoosier Lottery jackpot toss. Who doesn't love that? That Powerball double play and the strikeout batter of the game promotion. I mean, we've got so much going on throughout the season. The Otters turn the double play or the visiting team batter strikes out. Select fans will win a Hoosier Lottery prize pack. Now, we love being here, but we got to remind fans, Kyle, that they got to be 18 years older to play.
Of course, and that's part of sponsoring responsible gambling.
You said it right, responsible play.
Well, Logan Thomason at the plate after Jared Watkins singled to right field. First pitch fouled back to the screen, runner on first. 2 gone here in this third inning. No score between Evansville and Lake Erie. What other fun new things has gone on that the Hoosier Lottery has right now?
Now, speaking of new, Kyle, in celebration of the Olympic Games in Paris 2024, those 18 older can get into the spirit with a new $2 Team USA scratch-off and a new $5 Team USA fast play game. These are all fun chances to win instant prizes. Now, if you want to know more, visit Hoosier Lottery retailer or go to HoosierLottery.com. Go for the gold this summer. Have you went for the gold, Kyle?
You know what? I haven't, but I think you're convincing me, Shazay. I love your enthusiasm. I'm going to have to start stealing some of these lines that you got, all these puns that you're throwing in. This is great. Here's a ground ball into left field. It's going to be a base hit for Thomason. Back-to-back hits for Lake Erie here in this third inning. Watkins advances to second. Now Thomason on first, and coming to the plate, the 3-hole hitting Alberti Chavez. Well, this has been very fun, Shazay, and we don't have to wrap it up right here with this inning still continuing. You said that you were also doing some school counseling and some therapy in your off time. So how did you get into Hoosier Lottery? How long have you been here for?
Now, I've been doing the Hoosier Lottery for about 11 years on air and around the state, and I tell people, I've been in front of people, but it was an honor to have the opportunity to try out to be the Hoosier Lottery host. We We was about 200 of us. We narrowed it down to like 5. We did it in front of a live audience, and fortunately, I got chosen to be on air to go from doing stuff for fun, hosting friends, doing shows just for fun, and then now I get to be in front of people and really be in the community and giving back and just being part of a great tradition and with the Hoosier Lottery.
Weak ground ball hit out to short, backhanded by Parks deep in the hole in shallow left, but he'll have no play. A weak base hit for Chavez, but, well, he stands on first, and it's 3 base hits in a row. That's the 4th hit of the inning for Lake Erie, and they have him loaded now here in the 3rd. No score between Evansville and the Crushers, and coming to the plate, Vincent Bird Jr. So Delgado in a little bit of trouble here. Chazé, what does he need to do to get out of this?
Now, you got to educate me. I came up here and I said, Kyle, how do you know all this stuff? Like, how are you such an expert at baseball? Now, I played baseball and I've watched it, but to know the stuff that you do, now you're asking the wrong person. I should be asking you, what does he need to do?
I threw you a curveball.
That wasn't
well, I think Delgado right now, he's filling up the zone, but Lake Erie just putting the wood on the ball. And talking with Paven Parks, the shortstop, earlier today, he said, look, the team, if they can limit walks, it's going to benefit them. If the opposition gets hits and they string together consistency with the bats, sometimes all you got to do is tip your cap. First pitch now to Vincent Bird, and it's on the outside corner, but it just missed the zone in the count 1-0. No score here in the 3rd between Evansville and Lake Erie. So Parks out there at short certainly recognizes that teams are going to pick up hits. They're going to pick up runs, but if Evansville can limit the walks, that's going to be the deciding factor, and Delgado has done that so far. Next pitch in for a strike, and the count now 1-1. Lake Erie, again, picking up that weak base hit from Chavez, a Texas leaguer, if you will, on that last base runner, and a couple other singles here this inning. Still a chance for Delgado to get out of it, though. He's at the set, and here comes the 1-1 offering. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. Well, before we wrap up, Chazé, just talk to the fans about what else the people should know about Hoosier Lottery when they sign up and when they come out to support you guys.
You know, I tell people the Hoosier Lottery's given back more than $7 billion to Stadiana since 1989, and it's all because of players like throughout the community. The partners, the people we work with. I mean, the Hoosier Lottery is ingrained in the community, and we love what we do. We want responsible gaming, and we want people to enjoy it, have fun, and tune in. You know, I'm on Fox 59 at 10:59. I don't know what time we come on here, but, you know, tune in, enjoy it, have a great experience, and just be part of it. I mean, the Hoosier Lottery has been going on since 1989, and we love meeting new people, and we love the community and fans.
That is a great testimony from you. Thank you for sharing. Delgado tosses the next pitch home. Called strike 3, and Bird is down looking. Delgado strands the bases loaded. Well, we have been joined by Chazé Smith here with Hoosier Lottery. Chazé, thanks so much for joining us today, and thank you to the Hoosier Lottery for making a positive impact on the state of Indiana.
Kyle, thank you so much, and thank you for being so great at what you do and being here. We really appreciate being here, and we look forward to more fun here at Bosse Field this summer.
Hey, it's been a pleasure.
Hey, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much.
We'll be back in the bottom of the 3rd inning. No score between Evansville and Lake Erie on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network. Bottom of the third inning, Mason White leading it off for Evansville. 8-9-1 in the order. We're scoreless with Lake Erie. Anthony Escobar, the right-hander, back on the rubber. We just got done talking with Shazay Smith with Hoosier Lottery, today's sponsor. The right-hander winds and deals. Fastball at the knees, taken for a strike, and the count is 0-1. So make sure to go check out Hoosier Lottery, proud partners with the Evansville Otters. Now the wind and the pitch. And it's at the knees, just a smidge low. And the count is now 1-1. White 1 for 12 in the last series against Florence. He missed yesterday against Lake Erie. The 1-1 pitch. Check swing from White. Did he go around? No. And it's now 2 balls and a strike on a breaking ball that missed low from Escobar. Well, Escobar doing Escobar things so far. 28 pitches, 18 strikes in the first 2 innings. He's looked sharp, the 2-1. Fastball shot out to short, taken on a bounce by Watkins. He'll rifle it to first, and there's 1 gone. And again, Escobar able to create weak contact, and although White hit that one pretty hard, just right at the teeth of the Lake Erie defense. Another ground ball out. That's the 4th one here in this game to go alongside Escobar's 2 Ks. And now coming to the plate, Giovanni DiGiacomo. He bats left-handed. First pitch to him. Fastball misses inside, and the count is 1-0. Shark Week night here at the ballpark. The 1-0 pitch. And it's a fastball lifted the opposite way. 1-1 now to DiGiacomo. And with Shark Week night comes some more jersey auctions. Here's the 1-1. Fastball, or rather breaking ball, misses low. 2 balls and a strike for Giovanni. So if you have any interest in picking up one of the theme night jerseys for Evansville, go make sure to place a bid online on our social media pages. Here's the 2-1 delivery. Fastball at the knees, taken for a strike. 2-2 now to Giovanni. We have had some great promotion nights in regard to our theme night jerseys, which always come with an auction. Every time this year, the jerseys sold out after the game. Here's the 2-2. Fastball high and away. Now we have some real good ones coming up. My personal favorite that I'm looking forward to, Star Wars night. That'll happen in August. The pitch. Fastball misses away, ball 4. DiGiacomo on first, a 1-out base runner for the Otters. Well, in that top of the 3rd inning, Casey Delgado, the Otters starter, allowed 4 hits, got some help on a caught stealing, and also had the bases loaded with 2 outs in the inning, but was able to work around trouble. We're scoreless here in the bottom of the 3rd. At the plate now, the leadoff hitter Delvin Zinn. Righty-on-righty matchup. Escobar throws to first. Close play at the bag. He whipped that sucker over there, but back in safely to Giacomo. Escobar comes to the set. He deals. Runner goes to second. Fastball outside. Throw from Tuccillo, and it is there, but it's late. DiGiacomo able to avoid the tag, and he's on second base. A stolen base for Giovanni, his 8th of the year. It looked like the throw from Tuccillo beat DiGiacomo, but it was a little bit low, and the shortstop, Watkins, not able to apply the tag successfully. Count 1-0 for Zinn. Here it comes. Breaking ball on the outside corner. 1-1 the count. Some other promotions going on later this week and into early next week. Gibson County Youth League night tomorrow, as well as our Dog Days of Summer. And the series finale against Lake Erie, the 1-1. Bunt attempt by Zinn. And it misses low. The count is 2-1. Also, on Monday, or rather Tuesday, it's Fifth Third Family Tuesday night. The pitch. Check swing, and Zinn holds up in time. Missed outside on a breaking ball. And the count is now 3-1. Wednesday, Senior Connection Wednesday at the ballpark. Thursday, Old National Bank Employee Appreciation Night. And it's our Thirsty Thursday Busch Light sponsorship. Now the 3-1. And it drops in for a strike. The count now full to Zinn. So on that August 1st contest, that Thirsty Thursday night against Schaumburg will be featuring the Beersy jerseys. Those have become new staples of Evansville, and those jerseys, one of my favorites. One of the league's favorites. Escobar comes to the set. Here's the payoff pitch to Zinn. Fastball misses low, ball 4. Good AB from Delvin. And he stands on first. DeGiacomo on second. Second walk of the inning from Escobar. And now coming to the plate, Gary Mattis. Well, the Otters still hitless in this game, but they have 3 base runners, all via the free pass. Righty on righty matchup. No score here in the 3rd. Escobar look to second. At the set, he deals. Bunt attempt by Mattis down the third baseline, foul. And we'll try it at 0-1. Mattis hit the ball hard his first time up, but lined out to center. Mattis home runs in back-to-back nights. And he had one yesterday against Lake Erie. Kicked off the scoring for the Otters in the first inning. 0-1, he pops up a bunt. This is fair territory, third base side, charging in Triana. And almost at home, he makes the catch and retires Mattis. There's 2 down. So now coming to the plate, Pavin Parks. Parks 0 for 1, struck out swinging his last time up, and that was right in the middle of when we were talking about how well Pavin Parks has done for Evansville over the last several games. Runners on first and second. We're in the 3rd and scoreless. Parks yesterday, a 3-run homer. Escobar, the right-hander, ready. Here it comes. Breaking ball misses outside, and the count is 1-0. Parks 2 for 4 in yesterday's contest. Also had an RBI double to go along with that 3-run bomb. And he drew a walk. So he had a great night at the plate yesterday. Now the 1-0 pitch. Fastball just off the outside corner. 2-0 now for Parks. Pavin batting .333, 5 homers, 18 RBI. Escobar spins and throws to second. That almost hit DeGiacomo, but he's back in with a head-first slide. Well, the shortstop, Jared Watkins, was near second, but wasn't at the bag. So the trajectory of the ball was on the path of the same line DeGiacomo was sliding into the pitch. Fastball on the inside corner for a strike, and the count is 2-1. Scoring chance for Evansville here in the 3rd. Escobar ready. He deals. Fastball misses high and out, 3-1. Oh, Anthony having to labor here in this 3rd inning. already at 22 pitches here this frame. He's ready at the belt. The 3-1 will step off first. No throw to second. That's a second disengagement of the at-bat. Well, maybe he should focus on throwing strikes instead of that runner on second base. The 3-1 pitch. Here it is. Fastball on the outside corner for a strike. Saw pavement at the gym once again today. Another one of our sponsors, Be Fit by Bob's, over in that east location. That is a terrific gym. And if you're looking for a place to work out, yeah, they got everything you could want. Now the 3-2, runners go. Fastball swung on, lifted in the air, left side, out of play. And we'll try it again at 3-2. And if you're on the fence about maybe starting to develop a workout routine, not really sure if you want to fully commit, well, here at the Otters, we fully endorse Be Fit by Bob's and encourage you to take care of your health. Scientifically, medically, so many great benefits with getting a lift in or a workout. Doesn't have to be the weights. 3-2, misses inside, another breaking ball, ball 4. Oh, watch out, hold on. Wait a minute. What is going on here? Home plate umpire Reed Hoover said that Parks went around on the swing. Here's Andy McCauley to argue the call. Oh my goodness. Can we get a replay on that? That was an abysmal call from Hoover, and he completely blew it. We'll be back here in the fourth. No score between Evansville and Lake Erie. Top of the fourth inning, no score between Evansville and Lake Erie. Well, on that last play to end the third, Pavin Parks checked his swing. There was an appeal, a half appeal to the third base umpire, Alex Lowry. He said no. Then all of a sudden, Reed Hoover said yes, he did. So I don't know how you can say that he was out. It just doesn't make any sense. Casey Delgado throws the first pitch high, and the count is 0-1. Well, must have caught the top of the zone, and Washington took that breaking ball expecting a ball, but it's 0-1. The wind in the pitch. Fastball high and in. And look, our job isn't to harp on the umpires. That's not why we're here. But that is another game-changing call, because if that's ball 4, that loads the bases. Here's the 1-1. Breaking ball misses outside, and instead, it ends the inning. And not just does it load the bases, you have your cleanup man, Randy Bednar, coming up. Now the 2-1. Breaking ball, hit out to right field. Over there, Mattis, he takes a few steps in, makes the catch, and there's one gone. So it just baffles me how this happens time and time again, and rightfully so. Andy McCauley sprinting up to Reed Hoover saying, "What are you doing?" Because you can't make that call, and I don't understand it. Now at the plate, John Tuchillo, righty on righty matchup. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball misses outside. Tuchillo, 1 for 1 with a single. Here's the 1-0 delivery. And it's a breaking ball outside. And the last thing that I'll say is, we know human error is part of umpiring. I'd still much rather have human umpires than a robot calling the game. The 2-0. Fastball in the inside corner, a strike, but at some point, you have to be better. So we'll see if Evansville can work around the mistake. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Breaking ball grounded back over the mound towards second, Parks up with it. Makes the running throw to first to retire Tuchillo. And there are 2 outs here in this 4th inning. No score between Evansville and Lake Erie. Coming to the plate, Burl Dixon. Delgado, 57 pitches. Will we see him out in a 5th if the Otters get out of this inning cleanly? Currently, nobody warming up down in that Otters bullpen. Righty on lefty matchup. Delgado winds and fires. Dixon takes a breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. Evansville looking for the series win tonight after taking the opener 9-1 yesterday. Next pitch at the knees, a breaking ball, drops in, strike 2. Dixon 0 for 1, grounded out to second his first time up. Delgado leaning in. Gets the sign. Here's the 0-2. Breaking ball chopped to the right side of the infield. Taken by Zinn, the second baseman. He'll throw to the pitcher covering, as Phillips was also over there, but let Zinn take it at the last second. And wisely so. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Delgado. He sets the Crushers down in order. No score after 3.5. And Evansville due up when we come back on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network. Middle third of the order due up for Evansville. We're in the home 4th, and we're scoreless with Lake Erie. It's been a pitcher's duel barn burner up to this point. Both starters doing an excellent job on the bump. Anthony Escobar, the right-hander, winds and fires home. breaking ball inside, watch out. That hit Randy. A leadoff base runner for the Otters here to begin the fourth. And now coming to the plate, Dakota Phillips. Phillips with a home run yesterday, a 2-for-3 effort at the plate. And with that home run, he inched one step closer to being the all-time leader in home runs in a career for Evansville. He bats left-handed. The first pitch to him from the stretch, Escobar deals. Fastball misses outside, and the count is 1-0. Phillips with 7 home runs this season. And that's just in 19 prior games. Escobar deals. Fastball hits sharply to first, but foul. So now, Phillips just 2 home runs away from tying Chris Sweeney's leading 51 career home runs. So Phillips at 49. 3 to take the lead in solo first. He could very realistically get that by the end of the year. Throw to first. Back in safely is Bednar. And with the way he has hit with such authority this year, he could do it in this homestand. Everybody ready. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and Phillips tried to connect with a high fastball, couldn't do it. Count moves to 1-2. Infield playing at double play depth, outfield medium deep. On deck for the Otters, David Mendham. The 1-2. Fastball outside, and the count is 2-2. With the way both pitchers have been throwing here tonight, we don't know if Casey will be back out in the 5th because of his limited pitch count, but also the bullpen has done an excellent job for Evansville. We could have a really low scoring game here tonight. The 2-2, first a throw to the bag, Bednar in safely. Evansville's bullpen really starting to figure it out over the last couple of weeks, and that all started during that Washington series. Escobar at the set, the 2-2. Grounded to the first base side, and that gets through the hole. It'll go into right field for a base hit. Back-to-back base runners for the Otters. Here in the bottom of the 4th inning, David Mendham comes to the plate. No score with Lake Erie. On the season, the Otters bullpen a 4.81 ERA. That's compared to the 4.60 ERA from the starting staff. But the bullpen has been able to make that number marginalized compared to what it used to be. The bullpen at one point had close to a 5.40 ERA. First pitch to Mendham. Fastball near the shoe tops for a ball, and the count is 1-0. But against that Florence Y'all's club, while the Otters dropped 3 out of 4 games, the bullpen still did a fine job. Escobar ready. A look to second at the set. He comes home. Mendham hits this in the air, center field, and under it is Dixon. He makes the catch. No tag from either runner. Big out number 1 from Escobar.
The catcher, number 8, Logan Brown.
And now coming to the plate, Logan Brown. Looking at the box score from that Florence series in all 4 games, guys like Chip Korbacher, Ryan Wiltsey, Griff Hughes, Jake Meyer, all doing tremendous jobs. John Beamer as well. Brown batting left-handed. Here's the pitch. Fastball just a little bit outside, and the count is 1-0. And in that Washington series, the same crew. Michael McAveen doing a nice job. Paven Parks also making appearances on the mound. Now the 1-0. And it's grounded foul to the first base side. We'll try it at 1-1. And if the Otters can get that consistency to continue, which they've been seeing for the last week throughout the rest of the season, watch out, they could string together some wins. The 1-1, both runners go. Breaking ball in for a strike, throw to the bag at second, not in time. Phillips in safely. Bednar in uncontested. 2 ducks in the pond for the Otters. With 1 out, and they have a chance to take the lead. No score, we're in the 4th. Brown trying to deliver. He's had a hot bat in the last 5 games. A base hit in yesterday's contest, and the infield drawn in for Lake Erie. Escobar at the set, the 1-2 pitch. Grounder chopped out towards second. No runners can advance. Chavez up with it. He looks back, the runner at third, and throws to first. That's a big out. And Escobar has gotten 2 big outs on back-to-back batters from the Otters. And now coming to the plate, it's Mason White. White grounded out to short, his first time at the dish. Second and third were scoreless in the 4th. Escobar comes to the set. He twirls and deals. Fastball popped up third base side, foul territory. Triana charging after it, but he'll run out of room. This lands on the roof. Well, Alec Olin released from the Otters after last night's game. No longer with the club, and that may open up some more playing time for White over the next couple of weeks. It's a little strange to see Olin go. I'll tell you why after the 0-1, the pitch. Breaking ball misses low. Oh, look, since coming over from Tri-City, Olin was hitting below the Mendoza line, did not have a good average, but in the last 2 games before he was released, had a base hit yesterday, and then 2 days ago against Florence, he had a multi-hit effort with a home run. Seemed like he was starting to string something together, and all of a sudden, he was cut. Now the 1-1. Popped up, third base side, playable for Triana. He charges in, foul territory, makes the catch, and the Otters go down quietly here in the 4th. Well, an opportunity by the wayside, stranding runners on second and third with just 1 out, and we're scoreless after 4 here on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network. Lake Erie coming to bat up next. Ryan Wiltsey on the mound for Evansville here to begin the top of the fifth. Day is done for Casey Delgado. First pitch swinging for Sam Franco, pops it up. Foul territory, first base side. Charging in is Phillips, and he collides with Brown, and the two drop the ball. Phillips standing there a couple of extra seconds. He slams the ball in the ground, throwing it back to the Otters' first base dugout. Well, based on Dakota's reaction, seemed like he was calling for it the whole way. And for some reason, Brown interfered. Well, as a former catcher myself, I can tell you, if the first baseman calls for that ball, it's his. Now the 0-1. Fastball lifted out of play to the right side, 0-2. It does not matter if you think you can make the catch. You are catching that ball backwards, essentially, because the ball's spinning away from you. The next pitch, and it misses downstairs in the dirt. And we'll try it at 1-2. So if the first baseman is coming in, a lot more easy for him to make the catch than you as the catcher. You got to give that up. Here's the 1-2. Breaking ball bounces in, so we'll see how it affects Wiltsey. Delgado, 4 innings, scoreless baseball tonight. 5 hits, a walk, and 2 Ks. Another scoreless performance from Casey. Wiltsey winds and fires the 2-2. Swung on, blistered high and deep to left, and White looks up at this one. It's gone. What should have been out number 1 is now a solo homer. And Lake Erie breaks the scoreless game. It's 1-0. Boy, that's got to be frustrating for Wiltsey on the mound.
Third baseman, 6, Michael Triana.
And now it'll be Michael Triana coming up. Another mental mistake. Here's the pitch. Fastball low. 1-0 to Triana. And now Evansville in a hole. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Broken bat. Grounder foul to the first base side. Taken by Phillips across the bag, 1-1, and Triana going to get some new lumber. Well, the Otters, when trailing after 5 innings of play,
More wood for the winter fire, courtesy of our friends at Niehaus Lumber, proud partner of Evansville Otters.
5-29 on the year. Had to give you that cliffhanger. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And it's inside. A fastball bounces in 58 feet. And it's now 2-1. You wonder how that affects a guy mentally on the mound. Wiltsey winds and fires the right-hander's 2-1. Is swung on, roped to the first base side, but foul. And we'll try it now at 2-2 for the left-handed hitting Triana. Wiltsey fully knows that should have been an out. And then he leaves one over the middle, and Franco bombing his second home run of the year over the left center wall, the 2-2. Called strike 3. Triana knew it. Second time he's K'd here tonight. And the lineup will turn over. Here comes the leadoff hitter, Jared Watkins. Well, with Anthony Escobar on the mound for Lake Erie, runs are going to be hard to come by tonight. Righty on lefty matchup. The wind and the pitch from Wiltsey. Fastball in the inside corner, and we have seen Escobar work out of a couple sticky situations in his own right. But now Evansville will have to work out of one with the bats. The pitch. This is low. Well, the Otters have stranded 5 men on base already in this contest. The pitch, line back to the screen, and we'll try it at 2-1. But they did not get their first hit until the 4th inning. So Escobar has been surrendering walks and a hit by pitch. Well, the Otters just have to capitalize. Now the 2-1 pitch. Fastball high from Wiltsey. 3 balls and a strike for Watkins. He's 1 for 2. Singled his last time up in the 3rd. Wiltsey nods. Motions, home. And it's sent foul over the screen. 3-2 now. Base is empty, 1 out. We're in the 5th, and it's 1-0 Lake Erie. Here's the payoff from Wiltsey. Breaking ball hit foul to the right side. Wiltsey, 12 prior appearances, 1 game started. He has been the long reliever for the Otters this year. 23 innings of work, a 2-2 win-loss record. 2.74 ERA and a 1.13 whip. He's ready. The right-hander deals. Swung on, and this is launched in the air to right. Near Mattis, he takes a couple of steps in, makes the catch, and there are 2 gone. Now stepping in, Logan Thomason. He bats right-handed.
Number 26.
Base is empty here in the 5th. Lake Erie leads at 1-0. Wiltsey, a 4-seam fastball, curveball, cutter, splitter. Got to imagine he'll be asked to go at least a couple of innings here tonight. The pitch, breaking ball, in for strike 1. Thomason 1 for 2 with a single, the 0-1. Grounder hit foul, back toward the screen, and it's quickly 0-2. Thomason, a 2024 All-Star for the Crushers. Having to start as the designated hitter here tonight. Typically he plays third. The pitch, breaking ball, misses outside. And that is exactly where we saw Thomason last night. Usually Thomason, a guy with a good glove, but he did have 1 error in yesterday's game, the 1-2. Fastball high. But Lake Erie sent a lot of different guys to the All-Star game this year. Wiltsey winds and fires. This ball swung on, lined out to short, taken on a bounce by Parks. He makes the throw to first, and that'll do it. Well, damage has been done. Lake Erie with a solo homer from Sam Franco, and they take a 1-0 lead over Evansville. 4.5 in the books on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network. Giovanni DiGiacomo leading it off here to begin the bottom of the 5th inning. First pitch from Anthony Escobar. Bunt attempt by the Otters center fielder. A good one down the third baseline. Tuccillo picks it up, fires to first, and they're able to beat DiGiacomo by a half a step. Well, that is not an easy play, but the catcher with a strong throw to first and a good jump out of the squat. That was actually a great bunt from Giovanni as well. That's where you want to place it. So all you can do is tip the cap to the defense. One pitch, one out here in the fifth. Lake Erie leads it 1-0 over Evansville. Solo homer from Sam Franco, the difference in this one. Now at the plate, Delvin Zinn, the leadoff hitter. Righty on righty matchup, Escobar. Into the motion, here's his first pitch. Fastball in the inside corner, just missed the zone, and the count is 1-0. Zinn walked his last time up, saw 6 pitches. Grounded out in the first inning. The pitch, breaking ball low. The Otters looking to fight back. They've been held to just 1 hit tonight. The 2-0. Fastball misses off the outside corner. This was an offense that exploded yesterday, so you know it's in there somewhere, but Escobar showing his stuff here tonight. Here's the pitch from the right-hander. Fastball at the knees for a strike. 3-1 now to Delvin. Escobar winds and fires home. This ball swung on, popped up. Second base side, now into shallow right center. Chavez, he'll make the catch. 2 gone. So now stepping to the plate, Gary Mattis. Space is empty in the fifth. Lake Erie with a 1-0 lead. The Otters in the middle of a 3-game series with Lake Erie. Game number 2 of a 9-game homestand. Escobar fires home. Fastball lifted to the opposite side, out of play. 0-1 to the right-handed hitting Mattis. Hey fans, visit EvansvilleOtters.com under the Game Day tab to find our digital game day program, which features season information, Otters insider stories, a kids page, and additional information from some of our 2024 sponsors. The 0-1. Fastball misses low, and you can learn about companies like Hoosier Lottery, who are the sponsors for tonight's game. Earlier in the contest, we had the pleasure of speaking with Sajay Smith. The pitch, swing and a miss. This goes back to the screen on one that was low. So the count now 1-2 for Mattis. Escobar ready. He deals. Swung on, and a high fly ball out towards straightaway center. Dixon camping under it makes the catch. That'll do it, a 1-2-3 inning for Escobar. Sets the Otters down in order, 5 in the books on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network. No score, or rather, Lake Erie leads it 1-0. We'll be back after this. Alberti Chavez leading it off, heart of the order for Lake Erie here in the 6th inning. 3-4-5, and back on the rubber, Ryan Wiltsey. The Crushers lead Evansville 1-0. The difference in this one, a Sam Franco solo homer to left center in the last frame. That an unearned run because it should have been an out. An error on a foul out extended the at-bat, and Franco made Evansville pay. Wiltsey winds and fires. Fastball on the outside corner for a strike. 0-1 the count now to Chavez. Chavez 1 for 1, 2 plate appearances, a single, a walk, and a stolen base. The pitch, and it misses a little bit high. A ball and a strike now. Well, with July almost coming to a close in just a few days, that means August is right around the corner. Next pitch, line back to the screen, if that didn't seem obvious enough. But with August, that means that the football season is right around the corner. Now the 1-2. Well, seems like the press box got excited about that. Fastball misses inside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Somebody wrote up on the whiteboard here in the booth, IU football sucks. Here's the pitch. This is a smash out to third, handled by Mendham. Beautifully throws to first, 1 gone. I don't know who's not a fan of Hoosiers football, but clearly whoever it was thinks they suck.
First baseman, 16, Vincent
1
Bird.
gone in the inning. Now coming to the plate, Vincent Bird. Looks like it's tried to have been erased a couple of times, and it's just been up there apparently for years. First pitch to Bird. Breaking ball in for a strike. Well, whether you're a college fan or an NFL fan, so much good action right around the corner. How great is it that we love sports? The 0-1 tapped foul to the right side. And how lucky are we to be able to listen to sports as often as we do, to be able to work in sports. Truly blessed by the good man upstairs. Wiltsey winds and fires, and the 0-2 is swung on, slapped out toward right center. Mattis on his horse, can't get there, takes it on a bounce, and it's a single for Bird. First hit of the series for Bird Jr. 1 out base runner for the Otters, or rather the Crushers, and now it's Ronald Washington coming to the plate. Lake Erie leads the Otters 1-0. We're in the 6th. Now members of Lake Erie have the Cleveland Browns to look forward to coming up. That's the biggest pro team football-wise there in Cleveland. First pitch, a bouncing fastball, backhanded by Brown, and the count is 1-0 for Ronald Washington. Washington 0 for 2. Flew out in foul territory his first time up, fouled out to right his last time up. Now the 1-0. At the knees for a strike, and the count is 1-1. Well, the Browns have some interesting stories going on right now. They lost Nick Chubb, their star running back, last year in week 2 against Pittsburgh. Had to miss the rest of the year, the 1-1. And here's a soft line drive out to second, taken on a bounce by Zinn. Shovels to second for 1. Relay to first, dropped by Phillips. Should have been 2. And instead, it's just a 4-6 fielder's choice. Another mistake from the Evansville defense tonight.
Catcher.
We'll see this time if it comes back to bite the Otters. And coming to the plate now, John Tuccillo. Washington on first, Bird out number 2. Lake Erie leads at 1-0. The pitch from Wiltsey. Breaking ball misses low and outside. Tuccillo 1 for 2 with a single. Apparently Chubb might be able to make a return pretty early in the season for Cleveland. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Well, there are no football teams around here. in Evansville. The closest would be the Indianapolis Colts. That's another team that was close to the playoffs in 2023. The 1-1. Fastball swung on, lifted into left. Charging in near the line is Whitey, overruns it, can't find the baseball, it drops. Rounding third, heading for home, Washington, and he scores. Oh, what a bad beat. And Ryan Wiltsey getting no help from this Otters defense. The third mistake in 1 2/3 innings. And Evansville is handing Lake Erie this game. And they lead it 2-0. Here comes Max Peterson. And that's going to be an earned run because you can't charge an error on a double play. And White in left field never put a glove to the baseball. He just totally lost it. We'll have a pitching change, and what a disappointing outing for Ryan Wiltsey, but not by his fault. And we'll have a new reliever. Lake Erie 2, Evansville nothing on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network. Burl Dixon will dig in from the left side. Well, this 6th inning should be over. Instead, it's Griff Hughes on the rubber for Ryan Wiltsey. 2 gone and a runner on second. Lake Erie leads at 2-0. And the first pitch misses outside. Moments ago, an RBI double for John Tuchillo, but it should have been an easy fly out for Mason White, and he lost it. Must have got caught up in the lights. Here's the 1-0. Fastball in at the knees for a strike. 1-1 now to Dixon. In the last inning, should have been a pop fly in foul territory off the bat of Sam Franco. Ball was dropped between Phillips and Brown with a miscommunication. Then later, Franco homered. The 1-1. Breaking ball high and away. So this game should be scoreless. Instead, the Otters now in a hole. Wiltsey going 1 2/3, giving up 2 runs. Both should be unearned. 1 is earned. The pitch. And Hughes deals a fastball on the outside corner for a strike. 2-2. And look, I am not trying to be negative, but that's just what we've seen throughout the season. Dixon 0 for 2, 2 groundouts to the second baseman. The 2-2 pitch, fastball misses away. There's a difference between being negative and being honest. And the honest truth is Evansville should be out of the inning. Well, that drop ball got some groans here up in the press box. Dixon watches the next pitch outside, ball 4.
Right fielder.
So now coming to the plate, Sam Franco. Broke open the game with a solo homer in the last inning to make it 1-0. Lake Erie now leads it 2-0 over Evansville. We're in the 6th. Hughes, 6'4", 225 from Amarillo, Texas. 23rd appearance of the year and a 4.05 ERA. The left-hander deals home, and it's a breaking ball in for a strike. The count 0-1. Franco, in his 14th game with Lake Erie, came into tonight's contest batting .233. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Well, on a brighter note, Casey Delgado, the starter, again throwing 4 scoreless innings. It's now 3 appearances in a row that Delgado has not allowed a run. 11 total innings. The set. And the pitch from Hughes. Fastball lifted back over the screen. We'll have another 0-2.
That overhead foul ball brought to you by Heads Construction. Choose the best. Never regret it.
Hughes back at the set. From the stretch, a look to second. He deals. 0-2 is swung on line down by the left field line. Base hit. This is going to be extra bases for Franco. And coming in to score is Tuchillo. Up to third, Dixon. 3-0 Lake Erie. It's what good teams will do. They'll make you pay for your mistakes. Lake Erie doing that here tonight. An RBI double for Franco. That officially closes the book on Wiltsey. 3 runs, 2 earned. But all 3 should be unearned. Here comes Max Peterson. We'll see if we have another pitching change. Well, nobody warming up in that bullpen. The infield also not convening on the mound, and looks like this will just be a chat. Quick meeting from Peterson. And now coming to the plate, Michel Triana. Wiltsey, 3 hits, 1 strikeout. No walks in his appearance. First pitch, swing and a miss, 0-1 to Triana. Runners on second and third. Another scoring chance for Lake Erie. Hughes steps and deals. And this is tapped foul back to the screen. We'll try it at 0-2. The pitch. Fastball misses high. Well, going on about Casey, that's now 11 2/3 scoreless innings. The pitch in a row. High chopper to the third base side. Taken in foul territory. Mendham throws to first, but that was to the left of the chalk. So 11 2/3 scoreless innings in a row from Delgado. And that actually passes Johan Castillo, who had 11 1/3 consecutive scoreless. The longest of any Otter this year, with Delgado throwing 4 scoreless tonight. The set from Hughes, now the 1-2. Swung on, hit in the air, right field. Right at the right fielder, Mattis makes the catch, and the inning is over. Lake Erie adds 2. They lead at 3-0 over Evansville. We'll head to the home 6th on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network. Heart of the order due up for the Otters here in the home sixth. Lake Erie with a 3-0 lead. And it is Anthony Escobar, the starter, back on the rubber. 77 pitches. The right-hander winds and fires. First pitch swinging, hit the other way. Out of play off the bat of Parks. And the count 0-1 to the left-handed hitter. Parks 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Here's the 0-1. Swung on and launched. High, deep to right center. On his horse, Franco. He won't be able to get it. This is off the wall. On to second base, Parks. And he smoked that sucker, a leadoff double. Parks with his 9th two-bagger of the year. And that's one way to fight back. Another leadoff base runner for Evansville. Can they capitalize this time? Now the Otters have stranded 5 men on base already tonight. They can't afford to do that here in the 6th, down 3-0. At the plate, Randy Bednar, righty on righty matchup. First pitch, swung on, hit in the air. High and deep to center field. Dixon on his horse. He's near the warning track. He'll track it down. Tagging for third, Parks. And it's a productive out as he's able to get up to third safely. So Bednar moves the runner over. He's out number 1 here in the 6th. Coming to the plate now, Dakota Phillips. A scoring chance. Phillips 1 for 2. Singled this last time and also stole second. Bat's left-handed. Well, Phillips will try to make up for that defensive mistake, dropping a double play opportunity in the last inning, which ended up leading to 2 Lake Erie runs. Escobar comes to the set. He deals. Fastball, swing and a miss. 85 miles an hour on the gun, and Phillips behind on the cheddar. The Crushers scoring in the last 2 innings offensively. The Otters held to 2 hits tonight, but Parks with that leadoff double trying to find the board for Evansville. The pitch. Another swing and a miss on a fastball. Well, that time the radar flashed 96. That was not 96. Escobar leans in, comes to the set. A long pause at the belt. The pitch. Breaking ball low. Kicks away from Tuchillo. Just outside the dirt circle. Not far enough away for Parks to advance. Escobar coming to cover home. And we'll try it at 1 and 2 for Phillips. Tonight, Hoosier Lottery night at the ballpark. And our Shark Week night with our jersey auction. Just 8 minutes left to place your bids on the jerseys worn by these players. Go do it on our Facebook and social media pages. This pitch swung on. Lined into right center. This is going to get down for at least a base hit for Phillips. Taking a big turn at first. He stops there, coming in to score easily, Parks. And it's an RBI single for Dakota. 20th RBI of the year for Dak.
Number 34, David Mendo.
We were talking about his home run accomplishments, how he only needs 2 more to tie Chris Sweeney as the all-time leader as an Evansville Otter. He's also close in RBIs as well. David Mendham at the plate. Bats left-handed, the pitch from the right-hander Escobar. Low, blocked by Tuchillo, kicks up the first baseline. Phillips staying on first. Dak now just 12 RBIs away from John Schultz's leading 220. So Phillips in second place. Getting closer to that marker too. Here's the 1-0 home. Grounded, foul to the first base side. 1-1 now for David. David 0 for 1. Flew out his last time up, walked in the second. 3-1 your score. Lake Erie leading Evansville. Mendham said in the hotel at Florence he wants some more home runs. He's got 3 on the year, 33 ribbies. The 1-1. Breaking ball, just a little bit low. And we'll try it at 2 balls and a strike now for Mendham. Now, as good a time as ever. Evansville gaining a little bit of the momentum back, but needing more. The 2-1 pitch. Fastball low. Past the catcher to Chillo. This goes back to the screen. Up to second base, Phillips on the wild pitch. Lake Erie leads at 3-1. Another runner in scoring position for Evansville here in this 6th inning. Parks leading it off with a double. He scored on Phillips's RBI single. And as my old hitting coach Bob Frombaugh would say, time to trade places out there with him. If we were speaking to David Mendham, the 3-1. Swung on, lined out toward right field, sinking quickly, ranging in. Franco makes the catch. That ball hit hard, but too much at the right fielder. And Franco retires Mendham. There are 2 outs here in this 6th inning.
5 minutes. You have 5 minutes left to bid on one of those jerseys.
Brown coming to the plate, 0 for 2. We have time called. Jared Lemieux heading out to the rubber. He makes the call to the bullpen first. More information on the reliever to come when we come back after this. We're in the 6th. Lake Erie with a 3-1 lead over Evansville. Left-hander Kenny Pearson will take over on the rubber for Lake Erie. Situation he inherits. Runner on second base. 2 outs here in this 6th inning, and at the plate, it is the left-handed hitting Logan Brown. So the day is over for the starter Anthony Escobar. Pearson comes to the set. From the stretch, he deals the first pitch. Brown swings and misses at a breaking ball, 0-1. Pearson, 6'4", 225 pounds, out of Sheffield Lake, Ohio. Last year, he was with the Quebec Capitals. The set and the pitch. Grounder hit foul to the first base side, 0-2 to Brown. Escobar responsible for Dakota Phillips on second, but his line as of now, 5 2/3 innings. A run on 3 hits, 3 walks, and as many Ks. Pearson leaning in, arm dangling at the side. He's at the set. He deals. Fastball, called strike 3. Brown can't believe it. He slams his bat at home and has some choice words for Reed Hoover heading back to the dugout. Brown in disbelief. Well, he's been working behind the plate all game long and felt that was way too far outside. And Evansville strands a runner on second. They get one back, but trail Lake Erie 3-1 after 6 on Flow Sports in the Otters Digital Network. Top of the 7th, Lake Erie leads it 3-1 over Evansville. Griff Hughes, the southpaw, kicks and fires. First pitch, a breaking ball in for a strike. Top of the order, Jared Watkins leading it off. He's 1 for 3 with a single. Hughes into the windup, and here comes his 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball hit out to second. Weak roller to Zinn. He's up with it, and his throw to first will beat Watkins by plenty of time. And there's one down.
Designated hitter, 26,
Series finale coming your way tomorrow on our beloved Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network. 5:05 Central Time, first pitch. Logan Thomason swings and misses at the first pitch. A fastball from Hughes, and the count is 0-1. Hughes, a four-seam fastball, slider, changeup, splitter. Now the 0-1. Fastball high. Gave up an inherited run in the last inning. Here's the pitch. Check swing and a called strike, 1-2. And Hughes taking over duties for Ryan Wiltsey in that 6th frame. He's ready. He winds and fires. Breaking ball misses in. And Wiltsey pitching 1 2/3 against Lake Erie in the 5th and 6th after taking over for Casey Delgado. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts here to begin the 7th. Or rather, back-to-back outs, one via strikeout. And here comes Alberti Chavez.
Second baseman to Alberti Chavez.
Now you wonder if you could have squeezed one more out of Casey tonight. I get it, he hasn't pitched much. That pitch count lower than usual. The pitch, fastball down the middle, strike 1. But is the game different? Does it have a different complexity if you leave him in for that 5th inning? The 0-1, swing and a miss. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, of course, and we can't look in hindsight. But man, Casey Wasn't even at 70 pitches. He's only gone 70 plus in one other appearance, but at some point you have to let the leash loose. Chavez calling time. Now he digs back in. Here's the 0-2. Fastball hit back to the screen. We'll try it again. Well, the Crushers scoring 1 in the 5th, 2 in the last inning in the 6th, but Evansville getting their first run on 2 hits in the last inning. The 0-2. Tapper to the left side of the infield. Charging Mendham with a bare hand. He'll have no throw to first, an infield single for Chavez. That's his second infield base hit today. How lucky can a guy get? Baseball is a cruel game, and usually it's, oh, I hit the ball hard, but it's right at somebody. Well, maybe Chavez has done that a lot this season, and they're starting to even out for him, but he's had a couple of weak rollers on the infield that he's been able to beat out. Here's Vincent Bird Jr. at the plate. First pitch to him on the outside corner. Strike 0-1. Lake Erie leads it 3-1. We're in the 7th. Runner on first, 2 gone. Talking with David Mendham. He's had a lot of hits right at people. Hit hard, but nothing to show for it. The 0-1. Breaking ball low. And he brought up a good point. The hits do not even out unless you have speed. Because a lot of times those weak ground balls are only beat out by fast guys. Not often do you get those flare shots. Most of the time when you get those hits to even out, they're weak ground balls. The 1-1. Tapped at the plate, foul, and the count is 1-2. So if you're not a fast guy like Vincent Bird Jr., well, that average is going to stay around 230. Unless the grace of God just falls upon you and you get some hits to fall instead of hitting it right at people. Now the 1-2. Swing and a miss. 2 strikeouts in the inning. 2-out base hit does no damage from Lake Erie. It's stretch time here at Bosse Field. Well, it's Lake Erie 4, Evansville 1. We'll be back. Or rather, Lake Erie 3, beg your pardon, Evansville 1. And we'll be back on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network. Christian Scafidi on the rubber for Lake Erie, bottom of the 7th inning. 8-9-1 in the order, Mason White leading it off. First pitch to him, tapped at the plate, foul, barehanded by the catcher, John Tuchillo. Nice play by the catcher. He was ready to throw to first, but he caught it behind the plate. And it's 0-1. Lake Erie leads it 3-1 over Evansville. Next pitch fouled away to the opposite side. 0-2 to the left-handed hitter. Kenny Pearson, a short day of work, but he struck out the only guy he faced. Came out of the bullpen in the 6th. Now the 0-2 home. Fastball fouled away. White 0 for 2 tonight. Fouled out to the third base side his last time up. The set from Scafidi, the right-hander from the stretch deals. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. That ball kicks away from Tuchillo toward the Lake Erie third base dugout. And White jumping out of the box quickly. And the outfielder able to beat out the strikeout at first. So he's aboard on the wild pitch. And now it'll be Giovanni DiGiacomo. Hey, you'll take him any way you can get him. And the Otters offense has been stumped tonight, just a run on 3 hits with an error. Lake Erie, 3 runs, 10 hits, no errors. DiGiacomo 0 for 1 with a bunt. And he bunts this one foul down the third base side. He walked in the 3rd inning. And it was a nice play from Tuchillo his last time up, because it was a great bunt down the third base side, and Tuchillo jumped out of the squat from behind the plate, picked it up in fair territory, and was able to beat Giovanni by a half a step. Scafidi at the set, the right-hander, kicks and deals. And the 0-1 is slapped foul and out of play. Scafidi, 6'4", 265 pounds on the rubber. Big boy. Comes from Clementon, New Jersey. Spent last year with the Rocky Mountain Vibes. The pitch, swing and a miss. Runner goes to second. This time the pitch was low, but scooped up out of the dirt by Tuchillo. And there's one gone. So now the leadoff hitter, Delvin Zinn, will come to the plate. Lake Erie leads it 3-1. We're in the 7th. The Vibes, a club in the Pioneer League. Here's the pitch from Scafidi. Fastball in, but since Scafidi has made that switch, boy, has he just been tremendous for the Crushers this season. He's been the best guy out of the bullpen. He sets and fires. Zinn takes one just a little bit low. Scafidi, a 2024 All-Star, pitched in the Midsummer Classic. He deals. And it's a little bit low, I guess. Boy, close pitch. Some chirping from Jared Lemieux in that third base dugout. Didn't like it. I don't blame him. Scafidi ready. He deals. 3-0, misses inside, ball 4. Zinn walks for the 2nd time tonight. That's his 3rd walk of the series. And now coming to the plate, Gary Mattis. Runners on 1st and 2nd, 1 gone. Mattis 0 for 3, trying to keep his 5-game hit streak alive. Scafidi, a .99 ERA and a .83 whip in 36 and a thirds innings. This is his 32nd appearance. He deals. Fastball in for a strike, 0-1 to Mattis. Well, he's got 42 strikeouts, including the 2 that he has here tonight. He's at the set. He deals. Breaking ball bounces away from Tuchillo, but not far enough for White or Zinn to advance. Count moves to 1-1 for Mattis. Scafidi looks like one of those characters that you'd see in the biblical times. Got the long, puffed out hair and a great beard. The pitch, check swing grounder to the right side of the infield. Fielding it is Chavez. He'll throw to first. That was his only play. There are two gone here in the inning. Mattis retired on the 4-3 putout, up to second Zinn, up to third White. Now coming to the plate, Pavin Parks, and this game could be tied with one base hit. An old biblical figure, or maybe a Roman emperor from back in the day. Either way, Scafidi has got the look going. Parks, 1 for 3. He doubled and scored his last time up. First pitch, a fastball inside, and the count is 1-0. 90 miles an hour on the gun. Parks batting .333 entering play tonight, keeping up that trek. The set, the pitch. And the 1-0 is looked at low. 2 balls and no strikes. Good hitters count for Parks. Pavin a home run yesterday, 4 RBI. He's got 2 doubles now in the series. Trying to keep this 7th inning alive. Scafidi at the set. He deals. Breaking ball, rather fastball on the outside corner, a strike. Decent sized crowd on hand here tonight. Anxiously awaiting to see what happens between Parks and Scafidi. Here's the 2-1. Breaking ball misses just a little bit outside. And the count now 3-1. On deck, Randy Bednar, should it come to that point. And in the hole, Dakota Phillips. Outfield, playing deep. And the right side of the infield shaded toward the first base side. Now the pitch. This ball's popped up behind the plate, out of play. Chavez, the second baseman, shaded toward first, and Watkins, the shortstop, playing at typical double play depth. So in a little bit towards second, but not much. Scafidi ready. Here's the payoff pitch. Breaking ball hit foul to the right side. We'll have another 3-2. 78-mile-an-hour bender. And Parks staying alive with 2 strikes. This is the most important point of the game for Evansville right now. Here's the 3-2. Fastball outside, ball 4. Second walk of the inning. Well, this inning should be over because of the strikeout, but a wild pitch extending this one here in the 7th, and now it's Randy Bednar coming to the plate. So another chance for Evansville. It's a packed house, and time is called with John Tuccillo heading out to the mound. He wants a word with Scafidi. It's hard to keep up such good numbers. And you think a guy with a .99 ERA has probably only got 10 or 15 appearances under his belt, but Scafidi has got double, over double, 15 appearances. Meeting on the mound over. Here's the pitch to Bednar. Fastball popped up, first base side, foul territory. Bird chasing after it. On the warning track, can't make the catch as this scoots out of play. There was a stretch of time where Scafidi went from June 20th against Joliet all all the way until July 20th against Florence before giving up a run. That was 11 appearances. Now the 0-1 pitch to Bednar. Breaking ball low. What a block by Tuccillo. Saved a run. In the other's batter's box. Almost falling over. And that was a 56-foot bender from Scafidi. Bases still loaded, 2 outs in the 7th. The pitch. Fastball, check swing. Did not go around, says first base umpire Brett Gyron. And we'll try it now at 2-1. Bednar 0 for 2, a hit by pitch in the 4th. Also a ground out and a fly out. The set from Scafidi. He deals. Fastball at the knees for a strike. 85 miles an hour, and the count is now 2-2. Bednar, 10 homers this year, 29 RBI. Scafidi comes to the set. The deuces are wild. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball, line back to the screen, foul. That kicks off the top of the roof, bounces toward first. And we'll have another 2-2. A thick plot here at Bosse Field. Scafidi deals. And it's lined back to the screen again. Bednar staying alive with 2 strikes. And Scafidi filling up the zone. He leans in. He's ready at the belt. The 2-2. Swung on, hit in the air, down by the right field line, giving chase Franco. This is hooking foul, and it'll go out of play. Well, the last appearance for Scafidi, 1 scoreless inning against Washington in a 4-3 victory, and he struck out all 3 batters. He's got 2 strikeouts here in this inning. Bases loaded for the Otters. Lake Erie leads it 3-1. The set. And the pitch. Breaking ball low. Kicks off the catcher, Tuccillo. Breaking for home is White. He slides in safely. And Evansville crawls back to within 1. The second wild pitch of the inning. Not only allowed White to reach first on the strikeout, but later allowed him to come in and score. Both the other runners advance. Zinn on third, Parks on second, and the 3-2 to Bednar coming in just a moment. Scafidi at the set. He deals. Fastball line, back up the middle, base hit. Scoring is in. Rounding third, heading for home. Parks, throw to the plate, cut off. He scores, and Evansville takes the lead. 4-3 Otts. Randy Bednar putting together a tremendous battle at the plate. Worked the count to full and lined a base hit back up the middle to score 2. How do you like that?
First baseman, number 7, Dakota Phillips.
And this 7th inning continues. Now coming to the plate, Dakota Phillips. Jared Lemieux with his head down in that Lake Erie dugout. And the pitching coach, Jonathan Albaladejo, having a word with Scafidi.
I can't hear you, Otter fans. Make some noise.
What a moment. This club showing fight after some defensive mistakes earlier in the game. The Otters not letting it get to their heads, not going down quietly. And in this 7th inning, Evansville has struck for a trio of runs. The meeting on the mound over. The pitch to Phillips. Fastball misses high, and the count 1-0. Phillips, 2 for 3. Another multi-hit performance in this series. The 1-0 pitch. Fastball grounded sharply to second. Right there is Chavez. He will throw out Phillips at first. That'll do it. But the Otters jump back ahead over Lake Erie. And the highlight, a 2 RBI single from Randy Bednar. Evansville 4, the Crushers 3. We're heading to the 8th on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network. On the rubber for Evansville, John Beamer. He winds and fires the first pitch, and it is just a little bit low, down low to Ron Washington. We're in the 8th. Evansville with a 4-3 lead over Lake Erie. The wind and the pitch, and it's in for a strike. Count even now to Washington, 1-1. Beamer, 6'3", 190 pounds from Hopkinsville, Kentucky. This is his 28th appearance, the 1-1. Swing and a miss, and it's now 1-2. Well, the Otters able to answer with 3 runs in the bottom of the 7th inning. 2 off a single from Randy Bednar. The pitch swung on, launched in the air, high and deep to left. White on his horse at the track, at the wall. Goodbye. This game is tied. Washington with his 9th home run of the year. And it's now a 4-4 game. Well, Beamer immediately coming out of the bullpen and surrendering the lead. That's not like John. He's been solid for Evansville this year, through and through, especially in those big-time situations. Well, we'll see how he responds now at the plate. John Tuchillo. An RBI double his last time up. Goes after the first pitch, slaps it out toward the right field line. Charging Mattis, can't get there, base hit. 3-for-4 day for Tuchillo. And coming to the plate, Burl Dixon.
12, Burl Dixon.
The Otters looking for a series win against Lake Erie, but things are heading down to the wire here tonight. 4-4 your score. Dixon walked his last time up 0 for 2 tonight. Beamer at the set. He deals. Bunt attempt by Dixon, puts it down the first base line. Hard, but foul. That was all the way to the first base bag when Phillips picked it up in foul territory. So back to first to Chillo. Back to home. Dixon in the count 0-1. A neck and neck battle. And it's turning into a seesaw contest here tonight. Beamer looks to first. Dixon showing bunt all the way. The pitch, he pulls back and lines it back to the screen. It's 0-2. Tried for the slash bunt. Beamer a 4-seam fastball, 2-seam fastball, changeup, slider, curve. Final line from Hughes tonight, 1 1/3, no runs, 2 hits, 1 walk, and 2 Ks. Well, this bullpen until tonight has been extremely sharp over the last week or so for Evansville, but the bullpen has given up all the runs. Now the 0-2. Breaking ball away. Beamer at the set. Now the 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball high. Well, the Otters able to get to the best reliever in baseball for the team to take the lead in that 7th inning. 3 runs on Christian Scafidi. They're going to need more here if they want to come away with a win. The 2-2. Fastball at the knees. Called strike 3. Dixon felt it was low, and he's out number 1 here in the 8th. Sam Franco coming to the plate now. Franco has had an exceptional day. 3 for 3, and he's a triple away from hitting for the cycle. Runner on first, 1 gone in the inning. 4-4 your score between Evansville and Lake Erie. Here's the pitch. Franco takes a breaking ball for a strike, 0-1, 79 miles an hour on the gun. Beamer in his 27 prior appearances, a 2.82 ERA, 1.25 whip. He deals. Fastball lifted back to the screen. We'll try it at 0-2 now. Beamer at the set, the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Gorgeous breaking ball from Beamer, 72 miles an hour on that curveball, and he sets down Franco, 2 gone in the inning. So now it'll be Michael Triana coming to the plate. Runner on first, and it's 4-4. Righty on lefty matchup. Beamer at the set from the stretch. He deals. Fastball, chop back over the mound behind second. Parks has it. He will one-hop it to first, and a nice pick by Phillips. Parks thought about going to Zinn at second for the force, bobbled it in his mitt, decided to go for 1, and he was able to be successful to retire Triana. Well, Lake Erie ties the game on the solo homer from Ron Washington, and it's 4-4 with Evansville. We'll head to the home 8th on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network. David Mendham leading it off here in the bottom of the 8th. 4-4 your score between Evansville and Lake Erie. For the Crushers, Sammy Tavares on the mound, the right-hander from the stretch. Deals and Mendham slaps it foul, 0-1. Tavares, 3 appearances against Evansville this year, 0-1. In 2 2/3 innings, he's given up a .675 ERA. He's at the set. He deals, and the 0-1 is swung on, hit out to left field. Shallow charging in a long run for Washington. Down by the line, slides, and he makes the catch. Great effort by the left fielder, robs Mendham of a base hit. And now it'll be Logan Brown coming to the plate. Second hard hit ball from Mendham today, and he's got an 0-for-3 night. Well, the Otters giving up the lead that they just earned in the bottom of the 7th with a solo homer allowed in the 8th from the Lake Erie bats. Here's the pitch to Brown. Fastball slapped the opposite way, 0-1 to the left-handed hitter. And it was Ronald Washington to bomb one to deep left, which squared this game at 4. Tavares at the set. We have time called. And the Otters bullpen will have to go retrieve a foul ball. One of the many reasons why Max Peterson, a big advocate of plotting those bullpens behind the outfield. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fastball low and in. 97 miles an hour on the gun from Tavares. He has got a fast heater. The righty comes to the set. He deals. Another heater, swing and a miss. And Brown was behind. That might have been a cut fastball. 87 miles an hour on the gun that time. Brown 0-for-3 with a strikeout in his last time. The 1-2 pitch. Fastball high and away. Yep, back to the four-seamer there, 92. But Tavares is top with that fastball in the upper 90s. Usually he sits 93, 94, 95. His 2-2 home. Swung on, lined into right field, base hit. The go-ahead run, standing on first base for Evansville, and it's Mason White coming to the plate. White struck out his last time up, but was able to reach first on a wild pitch. Later came around to score on a wild pitch as well. Now looking for his first base hit of the night, 0-for-3. White struggled against Florence. He missed the series opener yesterday, but against the Yalls, 1-for-12, trying to snap a 2-game hitless streak. Tavares comes to the set. He deals, and White hits a breaking ball foul as he dribbled it down the third base line, 0-1. White batting .259 on the season. Quite the difference from when we saw him batting .350 plus earlier in the year for Evansville. 4 homers, 27 RBI. The set from Tavares. He offers up, and the 0-1 is in there for a strike. It's now 0-2. 85-mile-an-hour cut fastball. Looking at the split stats for White here in the month of July, batting .182. The right-hander ready. He deals. Grounder hit foul to the first base side, just over the bag. And we'll have another 0-2 pitch. White's best month at the plate came in June. He was hitting .303 throughout the month. But in mid-June, he was smashing the baseball. And at one point, he was hitting around .350. The 0-2 swung on, lifted the opposite way. Out of play to the left-handed hitting White, 0-2 again. White's hot streak at the plate came to an end about the third week of June. That's when he started to slump. He's been in a slump since. The 0-2 pitch, and it's another fastball. White staying alive, trying to put together a good battle here. But the one thing about White is that you know the talent's in there. Just has to find a way to bring it out. We've seen it before. And you have to imagine at this point it's more mental than anything. He is a talented young kid. No doubt about that. The set from Tavares. He deals. And it's tapped foul off our home plate umpire, Reed Hoover. Oh, that was a hard fastball from Tavares. And White just nicking that ball. And the fans giving Hoover a round of applause. Ready to hop right back in there. Tavares leans in, comes to the set. He deals the 0-2 to White. Swing and a miss. 2 gone in the inning. We're in the 8th. And now coming to the plate, Giovanni DiGiacomo. Brown standing on first. 4-4 your score between these two foes. DiGiacomo 0 for 2 with a walk, a stolen base, and a strikeout. Tavares deals from the stretch. First pitch, swing and a miss, 0-1. 95 miles an hour on the gun. DiGiacomo batting .247 this year. No homers, 7 doubles. The 0-1 swung on, lined into left field, base hit. So this 8th inning will continue, and it's Delvin Zinn, the leadoff hitter, coming to bat. Zinn, a 2 for 4 game yesterday. He's hitless tonight, but he's reached base twice on a couple of walks. Zinn looking to come through in a big-time situation. First and second, 2 outs in the inning, 4-4 in the 8th. And the Otters another chance to take the lead. Tavares at the set, the right-hander a look to second, he deals. First pitch, a strike at the knees, fastball coming in at 94 miles an hour. Time called to Chillo coming out to the mound. He wants a word with Tavares. Short meeting between the two. Zinn 1 homer, 7 RBI this year, 3 doubles. He picked up one of those RBI in yesterday's game. He would love another one here. The set. Tavares comes home. And the 0-1 is swung on, a chopper to the first base side. Diving play by Bird. He will flip it to Tavares covering, and they're able to beat Zinn by a half a step. Close play at the bag at first. What an effort by the first baseman, taking away a hit, taking away a run, and preserving the tie. It's 4-4 between Evansville and Lake Erie. We'll be back in the inning number 9. Top of the order for Lake Erie. We're in the ninth, and it's 4-4 with Evansville. On the rubber, Michael McAveen for the Otters. And the right-hander taking over duties for John Beamer. Infield, well, rather third, playing in, expecting bunt from Jared Watkins. He takes a strike on the outside corner, 0-1, no bunt shown. McAveen, 6'2", 228 pounds from Indianapolis. The 0-1 coming. Breaking ball, drops in for a strike. Started the year with South Bend, the high A affiliate of the Chicago Cubs. Came on to Evansville pretty early in the season. This is his 21st appearance. 3.43 ERA, trying to hold the game at 4. No save opportunity. The 0-2. Breaking ball, low and inside. Well, McAveen pitched yesterday through a scoreless inning. Faced the minimum despite giving up a walk. He got a double play to end the game. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on, lifted high and deep, but foul to the left side.
Overhead foul ball brought to you by Hats Construction.
And we'll have another 1-2 for Watkins. Watkins 1 for 4, a single in the third. McAveen at the set. He deals. Swung on, grounded to first. Right over the bag in fair territory. Phillips taking care of it. He'll step on first unassisted. One down. Now coming to the plate, Logan Thomason.
Logan Thomason.
McAveen, the fourth reliever out of the bullpen here today. Casey Delgado, the starter, went 4 innings. Then Ryan Wiltsey throwing in 1 2/3. Griff Hughes throwing in 1 1/3. John Beamer tossing in the 8th. The pitch, and Thomason takes low and outside, a breaking ball, 1-0. In Beamer's inning, he gave up a solo homer to Ronald Washington. He gave up the lead. Evansville, at one point after the 7th, led it 4-3. The 1-2, rather the 1-0, is in there for a strike, and it's now 1-1. The Otters scored 3 runs in that bottom of the 7th to take that 4-3 lead. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball, low and outside. But then Washington tying the game, and we've been tied since. The right-hander at the set. Now the 2-1. Line back to the screen, and we'll try it at 2-2 for Thomason. Thomason 1 for 4. He's 1 for 8 in the series. McAveen, a 4-seam fastball, cutter, curveball, slider. He's ready. The pitch. Breaking ball hit foul. Well, very rarely will he throw that slider, but it looked like he tossed it that time. 79 miles an hour on the gun. The 2-2 coming. Here it is. Fastball called. Strike 3. 87-mile-an-hour heater at the knees. Thomason down looking. He knew it.
Second baseman to Alberti Chavez.
Bases empty. There are 2 outs in this 9th inning. Evansville trying to work quickly to give themselves a chance to walk off. And at the plate, Alberti Chavez. Righty on righty matchup. First pitch from McAveen. Fastball on the outside corner, a called strike, 0-1. Chavez with singles in the 3rd and 7th innings. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses low. McAveen almost fell over on the mound. Well, he dealt with that yesterday. I don't know if he needs some new cleats, but he's had some issues with his balance on the rubber. Now the 1-1. Fastball low. A touch of the rosin bag for McAveen. He's at the set. The right-hander steps and deals the 2-1 pitch. Fastball away, and it's now 3-1. Well, you wonder if that balancing issue maybe getting in the head a little bit of McAveen. That can mess a guy up. Here's the 3-1. Fastball lined into left field, and this will get down for a base hit. So this top of the ninth will continue. Third hit of the game for Chavez.
16, Vincent Bird
And now it'll be
Jr.
Vincent Bird Jr. coming up. Bird 1 for 4, 2 strikeouts, a single. For McAveen, you want to be able to feel confident when you are stepping home. When you're slipping and sliding all over the place, that's difficult. The right-hander steps and fires. And it misses just outside. The count is 1-0 to Bird. Bird batting left-handed. On deck, Ronald Washington. He homered his last time up. The pitch. Swung on, smoked into right field, base hit. Takes a high bounce and a leaping stop by Madison Wright. That almost went over the head of Gary, and that would have spelled trouble for Evansville.
Left fielder, 8,
But a nice athletic
Ronald
move, quick
Washington.
reaction from Gary. Back-to-back singles from Lake Erie here in the ninth. Meeting on the mound between Brown and McAveen. Trying to formulate a plan of attack to go after Washington. Washington, 2 runs scored tonight in a 1-for-4 effort. Reached on a fielder's choice in the 6th inning. Meeting on the mound over. Washington batting .240 this season. 4-4 your score, top of the 9th inning. McAveen set down Watkins and Thomason as the first 2 batters. Then Chavez and Bird Jr. picking up base hits. A nail-biter here at Bosse Field. McAveen at the set. And the first pitch home. Swung on, a looper down the right field line. This is tailing foul. Kicks off something down there in the bullpen. Goes into fair territory, but still a foul ball. Washington back to the plate with an 0-1 count. 19 pitches here in the inning for McAveen. Pitch number 20 coming. Here it is. Fastball, just a little bit inside. And the count is 1-1. McAveen at the set. The right-hander, a look to second. Deals home. Fastball lifted in the air, first base side, foul territory. Phillips chasing after it. He's by the fence, but he runs out of room. A 1-2 count now for Washington. Evansville trying to hang a 0 in the top of the 9th. First and second, 2 outs in the frame. McAveen ready. The pitch. Swung on, lifted in the air, high, deep to left field. White near the warning track, now reaches in, makes the catch, and that'll do it here in the top of the 9th. Evansville will attempt to walk off when we come back in the home 9th on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network. 4-4 your score. 1,412 looking to see an Otters walk-off win here tonight. Bottom of the ninth inning, 4-4, the score with Lake Erie. And for Evansville, it's 2-3-4 in the order. Gary Mattis leading it off. Trevor Kuntzel on the mound. First pitch swinging. This ball's lined into right field. Base hit. Winning run on first. And Mattis wasting no time. And he couldn't have waited any longer to extend that hit streak, but it's now up to 6 games. He's got a 1-for-5 night. Coming to the plate, Paven Parks. Parks 1 for 3, a double and a walk, 2 runs scored. Righty on lefty matchup. Kuntzel taking over duties for Sammy Tavares. Tavares 1 scoreless inning in the 8th, 2 base hits and a strikeout. Kuntzel comes to the set, the right-hander deals. Breaking ball, swing and a miss, and the count is 0-1. One number 11 facing another number 11. We're in the 9th, 4-4 the score between Evansville and Lake Erie. Kuntzel ready now, glove at the chest, he deals, runner goes to second. Fastball slapped down the left field line. This is hooking foul and out of play. And 0-2 pitch now for Parks. Have to imagine that Mattis will try to be as active on the bases as possible. Kuntzel, 27 appearances, a 3.00 ERA in 27 innings. The set. And the 0-2. Swung on, a line drive out toward right field. Drops in for a base hit. Parks on an 0-2 count. Gets the job done. Back-to-back base runners for Evansville here in the 9th. Now coming to the plate, Randy Bednar. And Bednar came away with that massive 2 RBI single in the 7th, which at the time gave Evansville a 4-3 lead before the Crushers tied it in the top of the 8th inning. Here comes Jared Lemieux. He wants a word with Kuntzel. Nobody warming up in that Lake Erie bullpen, so this will just be a mound visit. Usually for the mound visits, we've seen Al Baladejo, the pitching coach, but Kuntzel was with this club last year, and so was Lemieux, so a little bit more chemistry between the two. That's probably why Lemieux is out there instead of Al Baladejo. Quick meeting. And a big-time spot for Evansville. Bottom of the 9th inning, runners on first and second. Nobody out in a 4-4 game with the Crushers. I wonder if Randy Bednar will be asked to bunt, try to move those runners over. Kuntzel ready now. He comes to the set, the right-hander. Looks to second, deals home. Bednar cuts and comes up empty on a breaking ball. 0-1 the count. Kuntzel, another flamethrower for Lake Erie. We saw Tavares throw that heater 94, 95, 96, even touching 97. Kuntzel, a guy who can sit 97. Now the 0-1. Cut fastball, misses outside, and it's 1-1 now. Bednar entering today's game batting .262. The right-hander Kuntzel ready. He deals. Breaking ball low, blocked by Tuccillo, able to keep it near his feet. Mattis has to stay at second. On deck, Dakota Phillips. In the hold, David Mendham. Outfield playing medium deep. Infield at double play depth. Time was called for Tuccillo. He was a little shaken up. That ball getting him around the wrist area. A base hit to win it for Evansville. Kuntzel at the set. He twirls and deals. Fastball misses high. 3-1 now to Randy Bednar. This small crowd has been electric tonight. Now the 3-1, runners go. Fastball, swing and a miss, throw to the bag at third, not in time. This ball almost thrown away. And the game saved by Michel Triana at third, who had to lunge for that ball while avoiding the slide from Mattis. A stolen base. Parks still staying on first. He did not go, so runners at the corners and the infield having to play in for Lake Erie. A 3-2 pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Parks heading for second. No throw from Tuchillo. A big strikeout for Kunzel. Well, now it'll be Dakota Phillips coming to the plate. Infield will have to play in once again. No better of an opportunity for Evansville to score a run than here in the bottom of the ninth. 4-4 your score with Lake Erie. And the Otters trying to walk off here at Bosse Field for the second time this year. Kunzel at the set, the right-hander deals. Phillips takes a fastball a little high, and the count is 1-0. Well, the last time the Otters walked off this season here at home, back in the series opener against Washington on July 19. Now the 1-0. Breaking ball swung on, hit high, hit deep to left center, and this one will fall. It is out of here. Or is it? I don't know. A walk-off winner, though, for Dakota Phillips. Washington just gave up on it. He knew either way. It was hit way too deep. Call it a walk-off single. Evansville wins the series against Lake Erie. Gary Mattis coming in to score. How about the fight from this Otters club tonight? 3 hits in the ninth, a blown save from Kunzel. And the Otters set up to sweep Lake Erie tomorrow. They take the middle game. Your final score, Evansville 5, Lake Erie 4 on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network. The Evansville Otters walk-off winners here tonight on the Dakota Phillips RBI single. He smashed one at the very top of the left center wall. It was inches away from being a walk-off homer, and Evansville able to win the series against Lake Erie. Final score here tonight at Bosse Field, the Otters 5 and the Crushers 4. Well, it was a marvelous victory tonight, one where the Otters showed a ton of fight, fell behind early, was able to climb back, take a lead in the 7th. The game was tied, and then the Otters walking it off in the 9th. Well, Lake Erie jumped on the board first in the fifth inning with a solo homer from Sam Franco. And then in the top of the 6th, they added 2 more, highlighted by an RBI double from John Tuchillo. Evansville got on the board in the bottom of the 6th, a double from Paven Parks to lead off the inning. 2 batters later, Dakota Phillips with his first of 2 RBIs on the night as he roped a single into the outfield to score Parks. In the 7th inning, Evansville took their first lead of the night. Mason White reached first on a strikeout because of a wild pitch. Then he scored on a wild pitch later in the inning. Then with 2 outs in the frame, with runners on second and third, Randy Bednar came to the dish, smacked a 2 RBI single back up the chute, and was able to give the Otters a 4-3 lead. Lake Erie made things interesting in the 8th, a solo homer from Ronald Washington to tie it at 4. But in the bottom of the 9th, a leadoff single from Gary Mattis on the first pitch of the inning. Pavin Parks then singled down in the count 0-2 to right field. Then, 2 batters later, who else but Dakota Phillips coming to the plate, roping one off the left center wall, and an RBI for Phillips. He picked up his second one of the game, a game-winning RBI as he's able to send the Otters home with a 5-4 victory. Final box score tonight, Evansville, 5 runs all earned, 9 hits, 1 error in the field, 11 left on. Lake Erie, 4 runs, 3 earned, 14 hits, no errors in the field, 10 left on. Well, despite the +5 in the hits department for the Crushers, it wasn't enough. And Evansville stunned the Crushers tonight. And the last team in the West Division taking 2 straight games off the number 2 seed. And the Otters now set up to sweep Lake Erie. Final time of today's game, 2 hours, 58 minutes. 1,412 people came out to see it. With the win, Evansville moves to 26-40. With the loss, the Crushers dropped to 38-27. Winning pitcher here tonight, Michael McAveen.
Are they doing fireworks tonight? No?
And McAveen with 1 inning of work. No runs, 2 hits, 1 walk, and 1 strikeout. And with the win, he moves to 1-4 on the year. Taking the loss, Trevor Kunsel with the blown save as well. Well, Kunsel, 16 saves entering this appearance, but he will drop to 2-3 after blowing the game in the 9th inning. That's it. One final time, your final score, Evansville 5 and Lake Erie 4. We want to thank you all so much for tuning into today's game. Hope you enjoyed the ride in this late night thriller here at Bosse Field. Also want to give a shout out to the press box for working hard and getting their job done as well. This is Kyle Chandler saying thanks again. We hope to see you again tomorrow when the Evansville Otters will take on the Lake Erie Crushers in the series finale. A chance to sweep Lake Erie with a 5:05 first pitch Central Time. Take care, everybody, and God bless.